fala esse do Flamengo, então assim, quem acha que o centroavante, o Flamengo, as laterais, né? A gente não tem muita confiança no Real, aí o Real tinha outro para colocar no outro. Acho que tipo, esse lateral tem mais todas.
Não.
Mais velho, não sei se o Flamengo está com fome, assim, que é o nosso treinador. Eu acho que assim, não era uma.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers every...
Great chance! And he can thump it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he walked... Olise! It's hit the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's just misjudged that one. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Pele. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to...
And Cruyff! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Space for him to turn and look. That's a little off target. Bergkamp did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that is had a shot! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
What a throw in. Howson with the clearance. And this is Cruyff. That's a decent clearance. Searching pass he's played there. Pirlo, the man we've all come to watch. And it's Zanetti. Knocks it into space. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's well... Can he finish? Goal! Botafogo! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Serginho. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's picked it up out wide. And the finish! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, played right into his path. That's a shoots! Superb from Pele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are purring, truly purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum. And this is Pele! Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cruyff! Always going over the top.
Cruyff really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
No way through. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Cruyff. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Pele. Ambitious ball here. Cruyff picks it up out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Royce. Gerrard, there he goes, motoring forward. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's Bergkamp! And he's lifted it over. Now it's Cruyff.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Pirlo with a real... Pirlo! A whisker away from making it 4. And that is the end of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Botafogo absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Botafogo, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. We're on the move again. Costa Curta. He's ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's well spotted. McAllister. Gerrard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been cut short. Bergkamp looking to be a menace in the final third. And here's Haaland. He's beaten the last man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's well seen too. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with...
And he shoots! It's in! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Zanetti. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's another good win of the ball. And Cruyff, he's through on goal. Chance! He's put it wide.
Botafogo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
And he cuts out the supply. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Yamal! And no mistake! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona still making a fight of this. Gerrard. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that has not gone well. To Gerrard. Neymar threads one in. Koeman cuts it out. Zanetti. Neymar. And the pass is intercepted. No way he was going to let him past. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That ball looks a good one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And here's Pirlo. That looks a good cross. Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. He's gone for goal. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
El dorsal 8, Gerrard, será sustituido por el dorsal 11, Beckham.
He's a sharp little ball here. Olise, Bergkamp, it's Bergkamp! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Botafogo presented with a golden opportunity here. This further to improve it, and that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Over to the right flank. Can he get on the end of this?
Pretty robust defending.
Pull it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Bergkamp, and he's got away from him. Thuram with a fine tackle.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
That's really well manoeuvred. Olise. He is through here. Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. That's an excellent interception. Olise. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier.
Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. Pirlo plays it short. That's a decent clearance. And he's let fly! Olise! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Olise clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Shifted it to the flank. Nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt...
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Hullet.
Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! About as smooth as it gets.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Eto'o. Hazard. Kvaratskhelia.
And the finish!
It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now, can they get him away? Maldini is the guilty party there. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
He's had a shot!
Again, a brilliant save. Barcelona have their second corner now.
Chance! And he hits the net!
A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Not the most accurate pass. Driving forward, and this is Pele! Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And this is Pele! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Hazard. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Gullit. Koeman. Cruyff. And it's Serginho. He can run onto that. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking to play him in. That's been slipped through. It's Bale!
Yes! They are purring, truly purring.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. A case now of complete control. Check. Maldini. Check. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Oh, what has happened here? And he's heaved it away. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass, distributed tidily. Oh, nice touch.
And there's the shot!
And it's come back out to him.
And that's a sharp finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
It's played through for him. Good ball, good take. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Maldini. Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pirlo to take it as usual. Pirlo with the short one.
Chance, surely!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, there's a probing ball. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Great vision. And this is Pele. He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. It's a good ball out wide. Bergkamp. Now it's Pele.
Pele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's come to nothing, and they win it back again. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Corner number 3 coming up. Pullet goes short. In again. Defending of the desperate variety. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Teremos uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Maldini. He's got away, and this is Pele. Looking for options for movement. Picked out brilliantly, so no flag here.
And the shot!
Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
There will be a throw-in. Pinches it off him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Dembele, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dembele. Pullet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Olise. Bergkamp. That is a great pick out. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's clever. He's in a great position here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Looking for the run. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Botafogo have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Botafogo.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. And that is well cleared. That's a throw. And it's Cruyff. Good ball, good take. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho with the short one. Zambrotta. Thuram. Oh, good ball! And this is Batistuta. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zanetti. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great vision. Cruyff finding himself in space. And that has been knocked clear. Cruyff just eases him off the ball. Olise. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Space for him to turn and look. Good read, needed to be. Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is Batistuta. Tries to get it clear. Some really good ball movement. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Koeman clears it away. And it's Baggio. Batistuta! Goal! Manchester United! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
After 20 minutes is number 25, Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta. Gabriel Batistuta.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Roberto Baggio thinks about the shot, driving through the middle. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He is through here. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Cruyff, well, they've got it again.
Really well played.
Cruyff! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a promising position. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Baggio. Can he get on the end of this?
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Batistuta. It's a pretty loose pass. Vieira. And here's Baggio. It's a good spell of possession, this. Olise. Not the most accurate pass. Pirlo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Batistuta! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are now luxuriate. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Gets a good foot in there. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. And this is Batistuta. Bergkamp kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well read, nice interception.
Has been indicated.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bergkamp. Now it's Pele. Foot in. Cruyff. Threads one in. And we've reached half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Cruyff! Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
Botafogo cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he whips it in, and that should get the job done. Botafogo have reclaimed it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Batistuta. It'll be a throw-in. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Pele. It's Pele!
Botafogo have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Olise. Now it's Pele. Tries to play it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cruyff. Pirlo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ronaldinho. And this is Batistuta in with the challenge. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Pele. Pele was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Batistuta. Nice-looking ball. Varane spots it and intercepts. Bergkamp, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, just skips Pele! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short.
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bergkamp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Pele! And no mistake. Botafogo back on level terms. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Substitution from Manchester United. Number 25.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Neymar. Number 24. Kaká.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's Zambrotta. And this is Neymar. Haaland touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Pressing high and with purpose. Vieira. Now it's Pelé. It's Pelé! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar, this looks promising. He's had it taken off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Baggio.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Haaland.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's got away. Pelé. Roberto Baggio, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling.
There
It's
will be 3
Baggio.
minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Pirlo. Baggio, who has set up 2 goals. Elise. And it's Baggio. And it's made its way to him. He has found a way through. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Your reflections then, Jim?
Botafogo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.